Welcome back to the channel. Today we are bringing you a special event in honor of Mardi Gras. It's the race for the parade float. Let's meet our competitors. From Northern Hemisphere, we have Maffs from Skedaddle. Southern Hemisphere, we've got Aren Dee from Sigh Ants. So let's go over the rules here and what we're trying to do while Isabel's giving her morning announcements, or rather afternoon announcements, because it's close to 3 in the afternoon. They're both going to be starting at the same time. So in order to win the race, the first competitor to be given the parade float from Pave will be the winner of the race. In order to get the parade float, you need to have Pave give you 9 of the festival items. There's the festival balloon lamp, the festival confetti machine, the drum, the festival flag, the festival garland, festival lamp, the festival parasol, the festival stage, and the festival stall. So in order to get an item, you need 3 feathers of the same color. So in this competition, the rules that we're enacting are you have to have a full set of all 9 items in one single color. So essentially, the first person to collect 27 of one color feather and get the items, they don't necessarily have to be placed, but the items do have to at least be in their pockets and in their possession, in order to then have Pave ask you to bring him 3 rainbow feathers, which can be crafted from each of the 4 color feathers. And then once you give him the 3 rainbow feathers, then he will give you the parade float. So let's check in with our competitors now to see what they're doing pre-race. Maffs is practicing his net swings, looks like, and Aren Dee is doing some shopping. Maybe she's looking for a bargain, looking for a win. Maffs, so it turns out Maffs is actually posing for thumbnail photos for his video. So getting some good shots there, some action shots. Aren Dee is not quite ready to go to the plaza yet. She's decided she's going to figure out her dance moves, I think. She's going to start practicing some of those, because that's a big aspect of the Festivale. Maffs is going crazy with his net, getting some good action shots, left facing, right facing, with the flag right behind him. Gorgeous shot. Aren Dee is practicing her dancing. Oh, she's going ahead and getting it in her handy wheel, because you're going to need it very handy, because villagers come running up to you and you're going to want to have your dance moves ready. Maffs still practicing his net shots. Trying to figure out what the best angle is. Oh, he's realized he wants to get his dance moves ready too. And now Tybalt's coming, throwing some some confetti at him and chasing him. Where Maffs is playing Ring Around the Pave with his villagers. Aren Dee is dancing with Coach Hans. He's pumping her up, getting her ready for the big competition. Saying, "You got this, you can do it, Aren Dee." Alright, Maffs is looking for a left side shot and being shoved by Robin. So he's going to move over to the... And now it's 3 o'clock. Okay, it is starting hour and they're off. Now they can talk to Pave. Aren Dee is the first one to talk to Pave. Maffs goes, oh, and he's blocked by Kid. Kid blocks the communication. That could really hurt Maffs in this timed competition. And he's shoving his villagers out of the way now. Aren Dee halfway into her conversation with Pave. Maffs now talking to Pave. Who's gonna catch the first feather? Viva Festivale! Alright. So they're both pretty close to even with their conversations with Pave. So Pave approves of Maffs' clothing this year. Last year, Maffs didn't have the headpiece, and so Pave poo-pooed him. So he's done a little bit better this year, learning from his mistakes from last year. Alright, Aren Dee's getting the rundown of the rules and what Festivale is all about, because this is her first Festivale. She's a rookie at this. Maffs has got a few festivals under his belt. This is his third Festivale. So, Maffs, that could give Maffs a little bit of an advantage because he already knows the recipe for the rainbow feather, whereas Aren Dee still has to receive and learn it. So that could slow her down just a tad. Maffs is already ready to catch his first feather. He is off. We see one in the distance. He is running. Oh, he's gonna take the empty pocket strategy. Okay, dropping stuff that he's not gonna need. That's smart. That's gonna save him some time later on. Aren Dee is learning her rainbow feather recipe so that she can craft. And Maffs catches the first feather. He catches a purple feather. So we're off. Alright, running. They're both running to catch the feathers. Catch as many as they can. Aren Dee catches a green feather. Green feather for Aren Dee. Maffs decides to stop and talk to his snow boy and get a large snowflake, which is going to fill up the space that he just emptied in his pocket, so not sure that's a smart move. Aren Dee picks up a star from the beach. She's going to immediately drop it. Maffs catches another purple feather. There's a purple one for Aren Dee. Oh, swing and a miss. All right, she's caught that. She's got her purple feather that matches her outfit. Catches another. She goes for the money bug. Okay, she's filling up her pockets with money bugs. She's going to have to set that down too. And she does. Maffs running looking for a feather. There's a purple one for Maffs. Aren Dee searching for her next feather. We got a blue one for her. Swing, and she catches it. Alright. Maffs looking for his next feather. Catches one. He's got another purple feather. Alright. Maffs going through his bamboo area. Coming up to his gold mine area. Aren Dee crossing the traffic lights, going to the Route 66. She's gonna run over to her suburbia. Let's see what she's got over here. Are there any feathers over here for her? On her beach now. Running along her beach. She doesn't really seem to be finding any feathers. Maffs going up to his second level. Let's see what he can find up there. Aren Dee picks up another star. She's going to immediately drop that just to get off the beach so that maybe some more stuff will spawn on the beach. Maffs is crafting. He is going to craft another net to have it ready, and Aren Dee catches a red feather. Smart move on Maffs' part, so that way when his net does eventually break, he's got one at the ready. He doesn't have to take time later on to craft. Aren Dee's going for that red feather. She catches the red feather. And Maffs is off again. He's got an extra net in his pocket. He is set to go. Aren Dee looking for her next feather now. And Maffs catches a purple feather. Aren Dee still running around her pond. This is where the collector is going to eventually be moving in. Tenelier Tivon. Aren Dee running back along her beach. Maffs doesn't really want to run through his flowers, but this is a race after all, so he says, forget it. Flowers will grow back. Oh, he's hitting the cliff now. And now he goes up to his third level. Aren Dee's on her second level in suburbia. Maffs catches a red feather. Aren Dee's still looking. Oh, she's got her blue feather now. She's got a blue feather. And they're running. Running. Maffs no longer cares about trotting through his flowers. Alright. Who will find the next feather? Aren Dee's going to go back to downtown, the city. I think she's going to go over to her orchard to see if there's any amongst the trees. She sees a green one. She's caught a green one, and Maffs has caught a red feather to match his outfit. Alright. They're running. Aren Dee is looking between the trees in the orchard. She didn't see any, so she's continuing on. Maffs has caught another red feather. Aren Dee's going back to her orchard. She sees a blue one that's just out of reach. Oh, that elusive river feather. Maffs catches a green. Aren Dee seeing if it'll float back over to her. She's going to go over to the other side of the river now, and she's going to catch that blue. She's got the blue feather. And Maffs catches a blue feather as well. Alright, checking their inventory. She's got 3, 2, 2, and 1 for Aren Dee. They're both running. Maffs is on his second level now. He sees a purple. It's eluding him because of the river size. Aren Dee catches a rainbow feather. She is the first to catch a rainbow feather in the wild. Maffs goes over to the other side. Oh, there's 2 purple feathers he could catch. He has to jump back over to the other side of the river, though, to catch that other one. It's playing games with him and eluding him. Aren Dee jumping back towards her orchard. Maffs trying to will the purple feather into his net, and he gets it. Swinging and swinging, it'll eventually come to his net. Aren Dee just crosses the Bifrost Bridge there, looking for her next feather. Maffs picks up some tree branches that he will need later on, of course, to craft more nets. He's got 7 purples, so he is well on his way to having 27 of that color to finish a set of the Festivale items. Running through his tulips. Oh, he sees a blue feather. He swings and he misses, swing and a miss, and strike 3. You are out, Maffs. Now he's caught the blue feather. Aren Dee coming back downtown. Going to catch the green feather, and its depth perception is a little bit tricky. Lining herself up to catch that green feather. She has caught it, though. Not disturbing her ants that are on her spoiled turnip. She sees a blue feather. She swings and catches it. All right. Maffs going for his next feather. Going to the front of his Old West town. We see his gold mine off in the distance there. But he's going to ignore that and catch his blue feather. Aren Dee in her botany area now. She sees a red feather. She catches it. Maffs swings and misses the red feather. Swings and misses. Swings and misses. He's trying to go too fast, so he keeps missing. Aren Dee sees another feather in her flower botany area. Catches that. Maffs ignores Coco, runs away from Coco, and goes for the purple feather. We ain't got time to be nice to our villagers today. We're after feathers. Aren Dee catches a purple feather. Maffs looking for his next feather. Aren Dee now looking for her next feather as well. Maffs catches a blue feather. Aren Dee in the front of her botany area. Maffs catches another blue feather for Maffs. Alright, Aren Dee doesn't seem to be seeing any feathers. We thought that Maffs was going to have a harder time getting feathers because it's snowy season and there's snowflakes in the air that take up some of the airborne spawns as far as stuff that flies in the air spawning. But he doesn't seem to be having any problem at all with feathers spawning, so he's doing pretty good. He's got 8 purple feathers. Aren Dee just catches another blue feather. It looks like the way that Maffs is going to want to try to go is to try to go for the purple because he could be there pretty soon. Getting 27 of that color. Aren Dee has a pretty even spread of all 4 colors, the blue, red, purple, and green. She sees another purple across the river, but it's just out of reach, and it's flying away from her. She is going to try to will it to her net. Can she do it? There she goes. She caught that purple feather. Woohoo! Flirty and fabulous indeed. Go ahead and click that like button if you're enjoying seeing this competition. Aren Dee is going for a money bug. She's going to have to immediately drop that though. She wants some space in her pockets for the feathers. So she's putting that down there. Maffs catches a green feather for Maffs. Aren Dee does not want to disturb those ants. I don't know why. They're not worth much money. Alright, Maffs ignores a money balloon, a bell balloon. He's running to his beach. Aren Dee catches a green feather. So smooth. Alright, Maffs is still running. Aren Dee catches another money bug, an Agriris butterfly. Is she gonna set that down? She catches a purple feather. Maffs catches a rainbow feather. A rainbow feather for Maffs. Woohoo indeed. Viva Festivale. Alright, Aren Dee is moving around her pockets to check out her feathers. She needs to put down her money butterfly so she can have more room for feathers. Or maybe she can just go ahead to her storage if she's not going to be disturbed by villagers. But she passes by her storage. She's running. Now she's picking up more items that are not feathers. She's just going to fill up her pockets with other stuff. We got the summer shell. Sure, the summer shells are rare, but the feathers are rarer at this point. She catches a red feather. Maffs is running for his next feather. What do we got here? He passes by his Oregon Trail. He sees a green feather just shy of his Oregon Trail, and Aren Dee catches a red feather at the same time. Now they're running. Aren Dee is on her beach. Maffs is going towards his museum. Future site of the train station. It's going to be built. He's coming back to his bamboo area. Looking for feathers anywhere. Aren Dee is near her orchard. She sees a blue feather. She catches it. Just shy of crossing out of her reach. So she barely caught it. Maffs is deciding to push some snowballs, and he ignores that quickly, so gets back on track. I think the snowball just actually got in his way when he was running. He's got some blues, he's got quite a lot, he's still got 8 purples. Aren Dee shooting a balloon out of the sky. Is she going to pick that? She leaves the present on the ground. Maffs caught another blue feather. Aren Dee will pick up that present later on. She's blocked by her coach Hans, so she has to go around. Catches the purple feather. Maffs reorganizing his inventory for his feathers to see what he's got. Alright, Aren Dee is downtown in the city hub. She is going to her storage now. Okay, so this extra stuff that she picked up, she's going to be able to put away now. She's putting away the rainbow feather. Smart move, so that she doesn't distract Pave with that. Because even if you have 3, for example, blue feathers, and you have a rainbow feather in your pocket, Pave will not take the 3 blue feathers. He will take the rainbow feather instead. So the rainbow feathers are harder to get, so she's going to want to strategize that by putting it away, so that was a smart move on her part. She catches a green. Maffs is trying to get that red across the river. It's just out of reach. There, he catches it now. He caught his red feather. And Aren Dee is running looking for her next feather. Maffs is at his gold mine looking for his next feather. Now he's in his orchard. Aren Dee catches a purple feather. Maffs is looking for a feather in between his orchard trees. He thought he saw one, but it was just confetti. Aren Dee is back in the city. Passing the city, she is going to the Route 66 delivery. Now she's on her beach. Maffs is also on his beach, near his lighthouse, near the Yuma prison. Aren Dee crossing, she sees a red feather on the 2nd level, but she's going to have to go down to the 1st level to catch it, because it is on the 1st level. So she's going back downstairs. Maffs running back to his gold mine, back to his ranch to see if he can find more feathers. Aren Dee is back in her botany area looking for more feathers. Alright. This is an exciting race here. Both so active. Maffs is in his Oregon Trail area, running up towards the fort entrance. Is he going to go into the fort? Aren Dee being careful not to disturb her ants again. Jumping across. She's jumping across to the spaceport. She sees a money butterfly, but she also sees a green feather, so she's going to try to will the green feather into her net. And she misses. She catches a pond skater instead. Oh, frustrating. And her net breaks. Oh, double doozy for Aren Dee. That's some bad luck right there. She's pouting. She's tantruming. Now she doesn't have a spare net in her pocket, so she can't catch the money butterfly, and she cannot catch that green feather. You can kiss it goodbye, Aren Dee. It's gone. Gotta go craft a net. She's running to her tool bench. She did not follow the same strategy that Maffs followed by going ahead and crafting a net in advance. That's gonna definitely hurt her. She's got a net waiting though from last night, so she picks that up. She's going to run back to see if that green feather is still there. I'm not holding my breath for that. Let's get the net out and look back to where it was. Now she's going to run through her ants. Now she is really realizing it's a race here. And the green feather is in fact gone. So she's going to go ahead and place her pond skater down. That's what happens when the feathers get mixed with the bugs. She's at her spaceport now, looking for a feather in the spaceport. There is none to be found, so she's going to go back across the river to her botany area. Maffs is running near his museum. He sees a green feather. He catches his green feather. The ants are back, so Aren Dee walks around them. Going back across the Bifrost Bridge for Aren Dee. She's ignoring her money tree spot. She sees a green one, and she catches that. Maffs with a blue feather. As cool as it is hot. Aren Dee still looking for her next feather. Maffs going back down the Oregon Trail. Aren Dee sees a red feather. She catches that red feather. Maffs is in his Oregon Trail campsite, running back to his ranch. And he's inside the fort now, and now he's going back to his gold mine. Aren Dee crossing the Bifrost Bridge back to the city. Who will catch the next feather? Aren Dee catches a red feather. Red feather for Aren Dee. Maffs catches a blue feather. Now, yes. Aren Dee ignoring her villagers, looking for those elusive feathers. They're both running on their beaches now. Maffs is by his orchard. Aren Dee is by the satellite, running up towards the Collector's Museum warehouse. Maffs catches a purple feather. Aren Dee catches a blue feather just at the base of what's going to be the Collector's warehouse. And another blue feather for Aren Dee. She's got a pretty even, still maintaining a pretty even spread of different colors. So she might have a good chance of getting the first 27. Maffs catches a green feather. He's got a good amount of the same colors. Got a red feather now. And now his first net breaks, but he has already got one in his pockets, all ready to go. He's got a good amount of purples, a good amount of blues, and a fair amount of reds. We can't see the rest of the greens. He's got to put his net in his tool wheel. Aren Dee ignoring the present that she shot down earlier to catch a green feather. catching a green feather. So smooth, so soothing. Alright, Maffs sees a red feather in his bamboo area and catches that one with ease. The passion, it is overwhelming. Aren Dee catches a red feather on the Bifrost Bridge. Going back across the Bifrost Bridge now for Aren Dee. She's going back towards the space area. Maffs catches a purple feather in his tulip garden. Aren Dee in the space. She doesn't see any feathers in space. Maffs catches a green feather by his museum. Aren Dee catches a green feather. Alright. So Maffs has got quite a lot of purples. Aren Dee catches another purple. Aren Dee going back across the Bifrost Bridge now. Maffs is going back into his fort. He sees a red feather, catches that with ease. Aren Dee, once again careful not to trod on the ants. And she catches a blue feather. And a blue feather is just out of reach for Aren Dee across the river. She might have to jump across. She's trying to will it into her net by furiously swinging and jumping. And catches that blue feather finally. It managed to float just close enough. Maffs is at his ranch looking for some more feathers. Aren Dee is at her botany area. Maffs going over to his gold mine. And Aren Dee catches a blue feather. Maffs catches a blue feather. Blue feather apiece. Alright. Aren Dee catches another blue feather. Now she's at her Aren Dee tower. Now she's at her botany area again, her gardens. Going front towards her beaches. Maffs is on his beach as well, looking for a feather. He's at the lighthouse now. Aren Dee decides she's going to talk to her villagers. Look at all the confetti, says Bo. Ione, can you believe Festivale is finally here? Maffs running along his beach. So that move by Aren Dee could help her later on, because you have to talk to villagers twice in order to get them to trade feathers of a color with you. So she's just gotten the initial talking with 2 of them out of the way. So now the next time she talks to them, she can get just right down to trading feathers of colors. Oh, a double feathers for Aren Dee. She's caught a blue and she's going to catch this purple one here. Maffs runs through and catches a red. Oh. Catches a red there. There we go. Aren Dee is at her campsite looking for a feather. She's swinging at something. What is she swinging at? I guess she thought she saw a feather. Oh, she heard a feather and it was the red one up here. So she's caught that. Maffs is reorganizing his inventory. He's in the lead with purples. Aren Dee's got a pretty good spread. Aren Dee's in the lead with blues. And she's got quite a lot of reds too. She's got quite a lot of each different color. So the question is just who's going to get to 27 of one color first to be able to get those 9 items and then get the 3 rainbow feathers. Aren Dee taking just a moment to reorganize her pockets to figure out what she has the most of and what she still needs. Because that will play a strategy as well. If you've already got quite a lot of blues, but you only have like 2 greens, you're going to want to go for as many blues as you can right now in this race. Another red for Maffs. So the strategy is to go after the ones you have the most of to get you the 27 quickest. Although if you were going to be 100%ing this event, you would want to get every color as they come up. But for the race purposes, you'd want to just keep getting as many as you want, as you have the most of, and kind of letting the ones you have the least of kind of go by. Another rainbow feather for Aren Dee, and Maffs is trying to catch a purple feather across the river. Maffs caught that purple feather. Aren Dee going back towards her orchard. Is there a feather over there? She's going over to her campsite. She sees a red feather. She catches that. Oh, there's 2 red feathers. Oh, she's jumping instead of catching. Maffs catches a rainbow feather. Another rainbow feather for Maffs. If you're enjoying this, go ahead and click that like button and click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified whenever we post new videos and streams and stuff. We have all kinds of fun content now with Maffs on Skedaddle and Aren Dee with Sigh Ants. We've got the original Potpourri crew, and we've got Sleuth on Clue. Aren Dee catches another red feather. Maffs is on his Big Thunder Mountain. Big Thunder Mountain. Aren Dee is back in the city. Maffs trounces through some flowers, looking for his next feather. Aren Dee is in front of her Aren Dee tower. She's gonna craft. Maffs catches a purple feather. Aren Dee is gonna craft a new net. That's smart. So she can have one ready for when her current net breaks. Maffs is reorganizing his pockets. He's got a lot of red feathers, a lot of purples, and he's got 9 blues, and he's got that rainbow feather now as well. So he's just putting them in little groups and little categories here. Alright, Aren Dee rearranging her pockets now to move her net around. She is separating the colors. I don't know what her strategy was as far as how she organized that. She caught a red feather now though. Maffs is heading down to catch his next red feather. Aren Dee catches a green feather. Alright, they're both on the run again. Maffs passing up the snowballs. Aren Dee is in front of her botany area. Maffs catches another red feather. Aren Dee running through her flowers. She sees her purple one just shy of the spaceport, so she's going to try and catch that. Catches that. Maffs catches a blue. I would say it's probably pretty close to neck and neck here. Maffs catches a red feather. Aren Dee is running to her dino area, Jurassic area. She has her watering can. She's not going to need her watering can for this event, but she's leaving it in her pockets. She's at the spaceport now, heading back towards her botany area. She sees a purple feather. Maffs catches a blue feather. Blue for Maffs, purple for Aren Dee. Aren Dee catches a blue feather. Maffs is organizing his blue feathers. She's got quite a lot of reds for Aren Dee. A good amount of reds for Maffs as well. It is pretty much neck and neck. Maffs is going up to the 2nd level of the fort now. Looking for any feathers that might be up at the top of the fort. Going back down into his town and blocked by Coco. He cannot get out of the fort entrance by Coco. He has to go around. That could hurt him for a few seconds. Maffs catches a green. Aren Dee is at the front of her botany area. Maffs is in his Oregon Trail area looking for another feather. Aren Dee is running to her Route 66 area. Maffs is trying to get a red. It is on the rocks though. He cannot get it. It is on there. He's got to wait for it to get closer. And he finally catches it. Aren Dee is running back towards the collector's area. Looking for any kind of feather. Maffs is heading back to his gold mine area. Aren Dee is at her campsite now. Maffs sees a purple feather. Aren Dee is running over to her orchard. She catches a green feather. She is swinging at the green feather. She catches the green feather. Maffs caught a feather as well. Maffs catches a purple feather as well. Aren Dee's net breaks, but she crafted one in her pockets, so she's got that ready to go. Following the strategy that Matt took early on, as far as crafting a net in advance. She was just a little late to that game. That might hurt her. And another rainbow feather for Aren Dee. She's cut another rainbow feather. She's got that in her pockets now. Maffs looking for his next feather. He catches a red feather. Aren Dee in front of the city. She stops for a second at the crosswalk. Oh, she's going to her storage. She's going to put some stuff in her storage. Maffs catches another feather. Putting those rainbow feathers in her storage for Aren Dee. That's a smart move, so that Pave will pay attention to the color feathers instead of the rainbow feathers. Another blue feather for Aren Dee. Maffs reorganizing his pockets. He's not too far away from having enough of one single color. Aren Dee catches another feather. I missed what color it was, though. Purple one across the river for Aren Dee, so she's going to hop across her lily pad to her Jurassic area. Catch that purple feather. Maffs is in the town square. He sees a red feather, swings at that. Oh, he's going to hit Coco. He's in danger of hitting Coco, swinging at that. Aren Dee catches a red. Maffs catches the red without hitting Coco with the net, even though she was very close. It's a dangerous game. When your villagers come running up to you when you're trying to catch a feather, you're bound to hit them with the net. Another money butterfly for Aren Dee. She's cut another Queen Alexandria's birdwing. That's not the feathers, but it'll get her money later on. Maffs is in his gold mine area. Aren Dee picks up the bug that she caught earlier, so now it's also filling her pockets. She catches a purple feather. Now she's got two butterflies in her pockets, taking up valuable space that could be feathers. Both running along their beaches. Maffs is at his lighthouse, running back down. Aren Dee is in the city, trying to get to her storage, but some villagers were almost in the way. She's able to put some stuff in her storage. Then two money bugs. That's good. She's emptying out her pockets. That's smart. Maffs sees a red feather near his gold mine. He catches that with ease. Aren Dee running back across the Bifrost Bridge now. Maffs organizing his pockets. He's got quite a lot of red feathers. He could be the one to get 27. Aren Dee catches a blue feather. Maffs catches a purple feather. Alright, he is organizing his feathers now. Aren Dee catches a red feather. And she sees a blue feather behind the pond, so let's go and get that one. Maffs is at his storage, putting some stuff into his storage. That rainbow feather, that's a smart move. Aren Dee is in space, looking for feathers. Maffs catches a purple feather. Aren Dee figuring out her organization for her feathers. She wants to get all... Now she's grouping the colors together instead of separating them, so that's pretty good. It'll let her know a little bit better what she's got on hand versus what she needs. Maffs is running across to his museum. He sees a red. He's going to catch that easily. Aren Dee is on her second level, looking for another feather, crossing back across the Bifrost Bridge, back down into the city. Going over to the Jurassic area, she catches a red feather. Maffs is organizing his pockets. He realizes he's got a red amongst the blues, so he's reorganizing that. He is very close to getting enough red feathers to win the challenge, to win the race. Aren Dee is crossing back from her spaceport to look for another feather. She's in her botany area now. Maffs is running. He sees a green feather. He catches that. Aren Dee catches a blue feather in her botany area. Maffs is in his bamboo area. He catches a red feather. Aren Dee is in front or beside Aren Dee Tower, and she catches a blue feather in her botany area. Maffs switching out some greens and some reds. He is just 7 away from having enough red feathers. Aren Dee running for her next feather. Aren Dee also very close to having enough red feathers. It is very, very close. It's a close race right now. Aren Dee reorganizing her pockets. Maffs is running for his next feather. Decides to kick a snowball. Maffs is in front of his museum. Catches a red feather. Red feather for Maffs. Aren Dee has pretty close to reds and blues, and Maffs' net breaks. Aren Dee is very close to having enough blues. She has just got four more blues before she has 27. This is anybody's race still at this point. They are both neck and neck with having close to enough colors. A green feather for Maffs. Maffs catches a green. Aren Dee is running through the city. She sees a blue by the town hall. She catches that, almost hitting Hans with the net. Maffs is in front of the fort, running towards his horse ranch to get his next feather. Aren Dee is going to do some more crafting. She's going to craft another net, just to have that on hand. That's a smart move. Maffs is also crafting. They're both at the crafting tables now, crafting nets for the future. Renee looks on and claps. Renee is cheering Maffs on as his first horse on his horse ranch. She is his biggest fan. They're both wearing red. They're both twinsies. Aren Dee is done crafting her net. She's still got that watering can in her pockets though, which is going to take up a space. She realizes that. She's going to drop her watering can. Maffs is running to his next feather. He's got his regular net, and he's got a backup net now in his pockets. Another rainbow feather for Aren Dee. Aren Dee catches another rainbow feather. Viva Festivale! Maffs is at the Oregon Trail, running to his next feather. Maffs catches a green feather. Aren Dee is hopping over to her orchard. She catches a red feather. Maffs is in front of his museum. Aren Dee hopping back from her orchard. Maffs sees a purple feather and catches it. Aren Dee is at her campsite, looking for a feather. She sees a purple feather across the river, but it's just out of reach. So she's going to frantically swing her net to try to will it to come over. She may have to go ahead and vault across the river to get it. She catches another purple feather. Maffs catches a green feather. And his net breaks, but he's got a backup net in his pockets. The original purple feather is now within reach for Aren Dee, so she catches that. Maffs got his second net out, so he's got to put it back in the proper space in his pockets. Alright, they're both on the run again. Aren Dee catches another red feather. Maffs is fiddling with his inventory. Alright, Aren Dee is very close to having enough blues to win this race. Maffs is dropping some feathers to make some room in his pockets for more feathers. Dropping 3 purples and 3 blues. Aren Dee is back in the city. She is going to her storage. Maffs is running along the Oregon Trail. Aren Dee trying to decide what to put in her storage. She puts the rainbow feather in her storage. Go ahead and click that like button and the notification bell if you're enjoying this race. If you're on the edge of your seat like we are. Maffs catches a blue, Aren Dee catches a red. It's still anybody's race at this point. Will it be Northern Hemisphere? Will it be Southern Hemisphere? Who is going to take home this challenge? Maffs catches another blue. Will it be the cowboy or will it be the scientist? Maffs cannot get around his villagers, so he's running around in the town. Aren Dee catches another purple feather. Maffs is back at his crafting table. He is going to craft another net to have that on hand. Aren Dee is in suburbia, running back towards the city now. She's at the Route 66 area, and now at Able Sisters, and now at the city. She is talking to Pave. She's talking to Pave. Does she have enough feathers? Maffs catches a blue. Aren Dee giving her first set of feathers to Pave. She gives some purple feathers to Pave. 3 purple feathers to Pave from Aren Dee. Pave is doing his first dance. Ooh la la, Festivale. Maffs is looking for his next feather. He has not given any to Pave yet. He catches a green feather. Aren Dee just got the parasol, the purple parasol. Maffs catches a red feather. So Aren Dee does not yet have 27 purple feathers, but maybe she's just giving him these feathers to start getting going on her collection so that she can make more room for more feathers. Maffs catches another feather. Aren Dee giving Pave some more feathers. Her second set of purple feathers. Maffs is dropping more feathers. He's dropping more blue feathers. He's dropping more purple feathers. So he's dropped 9 blues. And now he's dropped 9 purples. He's picking up some more purples. Oh, he's moving them to where he can see them easier. Okay, Pave is doing another dance for Aren Dee. Okay, Maffs is redropping his purple feathers, so he's dropped 9 of blue, 9 purple feathers to make some more room for more feathers. He's caught another red feather. Aren Dee still talking to Pave. She's got the Festivale flag now in purple, so she's got 2 purple items. She needs 9 to win. Maffs looking for his next feather. Running down his Oregon Trail area. Alright, Aren Dee talking to Pave for a 3rd time. She's going to give him a 3rd set of feathers. Maffs still has yet to give Pave any feathers, but he is collecting a lot of feathers, so maybe he's just going to save it all for the end. He's back at his gold mine area now. He sees a feather across the river, so he's going to get his pole vault out. Aren Dee is getting another dance from Pave. Ooh la la! Maffs catches a green feather. He's checking out his inventory. Aren Dee gets the Festivale drum in purple from Pave, so she's now got 3 purple items. She needs 9 to win. Pave is asking for more feathers. Does she have more purples though? She's going to talk to him again. She's going for a 4th item now. Aren Dee going for a 4th purple item from Pave. Out of 9. Maffs at his gold mine area. He's catching a blue feather just out of reach though. Across the river. frantically swinging his net to try to get that blue feather. He catches the blue feather. Pave dancing again for Aren Dee. This will be her 4th purple item. Maffs is at his gold mine looking for another feather. He's in his orchard. He hears one. Where is it? Oh, he shakes a tree instead. He's trying to swing for that feather. He sees it. Now he's caught the purple feather. Alright. Aren Dee just got another item from Pave. So now she's talking to him again. She is talking to him for a 5th item. 5 items out of 9. Of the purple set. Maff's still looking for some more feathers. Aren Dee gives Pave some more purple feathers. This will be her 5th item. Pave, he's our bird. He can do it. Spread the word. Maffs catches a blue feather. Alright. Maffs, I think he's just 1 blue feather away from having 27 because he had dropped 9. Oh, he sees a purple there. Let's get that purple feather. Aren Dee is on her beach now. She's got 5 items. She's placing her purple items to get them out of her pockets. Now, this is not a requirement of the challenge. This could take up time placing them and arranging them. She could just drop them, but she's taken the time to place them out in a decorative designer fashion. Maff's going for a red feather. He's trying so fast, so he keeps missing. Aren Dee has placed her 5 items, so now she's going to go back out and catch some more feathers. So Aren Dee has 5 purple items. She needs 9 to win. Maffs has not gotten any items yet from Pave, but he's got a lot of feathers of each of the different colors, so it still could be anybody's game. And there's a green feather. She catches it without disturbing her ants. Aren Dee so careful not to trod on those ants. And she's running through the city. Maffs is pole vaulting across to his bamboo area to catch some more feathers. Aren Dee taking a look at her inventory. She's got quite enough red and blues. She could still get that color too, although she's ahead with the purple, so it wouldn't make any sense to start collecting blues now, because then you'd need to basically start from scratch. Maffs is running near his museum. Aren Dee is in her botany area. Maffs sees a blue feather. Aren Dee catches a purple feather. So blue for Maffs, purple for Aren Dee. Alright, Maffs is arranging his feathers. Aren Dee catches another rainbow feather. Another rainbow feather for Aren Dee. Maffs is organizing his feathers. Alright, Aren Dee is in her Jurassic area. Jumping back across to Aren Dee Towers in the city. She sees a red feather on the Bifrost Bridge. Maffs catches a green feather. Aren Dee running back across the Bifrost Bridge. Maffs running down the Oregon Trail. Aren Dee is in space now and leaving space. She does not see any feathers in space, so she immediately leaves. On her second level farm area, Maffs is running towards his ranch. Aren Dee running back across the Bifrost Bridge into the city. She sees a green one just out of reach. And she hops instead of catching it. Now she's caught it. Maffs is in the town. He's going to pole vault across to the bamboo area. He sees a blue feather. He's going to go for that. Catches that with ease. Aren Dee jumping back across to her campsite. And to the collector's area. Maffs is swinging at a purple feather, just barely out of reach, willing it to come to his net, and it does. So now he's caught that purple feather. Aren Dee running back down her beach, looking for another feather. She's got to complete the purple set. She's got 5 items of the purple set out of 9. Maffs decides to push a snowball. No time for making a snowboy, Maffs. Aren Dee running through the city. Running to her botany area, looking for a feather. Maffs is on his 2nd level now, near his campsite. Aren Dee catches a green feather. Maffs cannot find a feather at the campsite. Aren Dee organizing her pockets. She is very close. Maffs going up to his 3rd level now, looking for another feather. He sees a red feather. Catches that. Aren Dee catches a feather and her net breaks. So now she's got to use her backup net here. Maffs is organizing his pockets. He is so close to having enough red feathers. It's unbelievable. Whose strategy is going to pay off first? Aren Dee's getting the items crafted and placed, or Maffs saving up all the feathers and then doing it all at once? Who is going to take this home? Aren Dee back across her beach. Now she's in her city. Going to her storage. Maffs is running behind his cliffs, looking for feathers. Aren Dee putting the star fragment and the butterflies into her storage. Maffs pushes the snowball out of the way. Aren Dee is going to do some more crafting. She's going to craft another net. Maffs catches another red feather. Another red feather for Maffs. Now he sees a blue feather. He's going to go back for it. Aren Dee is finished crafting her net. Maffs catches another blue feather. Excuse me. Alright, Maffs running back down the Oregon Trail area. Aren Dee passing the Route 66. Going to Suburbia. Maffs running towards his ranch. Alright, Aren Dee running up towards her satellite area. Maffs going to his gold mine area. Looking for any feathers, any at all. At this point, Maffs could really get any color and be pretty well off. Aren Dee catches another rainbow feather. Another rainbow feather for Aren Dee. Maffs still looking for a feather. Aren Dee leaving her campsite. Maffs catches a purple feather. And Aren Dee catches a green feather. Alright. Maffs is just 1 red feather away from having this competition in the bag. He just needs 1 red feather to win. And then, of course, 3 rainbow feathers. He catches another green feather. Aren Dee is trying to get a blue feather. She catches that. Maffs is going to get his pole vault out. He sees a purple feather over there. Aren Dee is rearranging her pockets. That purple feather is just out of reach for Maffs. He's willing it. He catches it. Aren Dee catches a green feather. Alright. Maffs runs back up towards his museum. Aren Dee is going back to the city. She is talking to Pave again. She's got some more purple feathers. Maffs catches a rainbow feather. Oh no! Aren Dee did not put the rainbow feather into her storage. This is going to slow her down significantly. He is going to take the rainbow feather and not the purple feathers. Bad luck for Aren Dee. Okay, she's given him a rainbow feather. Pave is doing a dance. Maffs is a purple feather. A purple feather for Maffs. Aren Dee was too quick to run to Pave for the purple feather. She forgot she had a rainbow feather in her pocket. That is definitely going to slow her down. Maffs has a rainbow feather as well. He is taking stock of his feathers. He still just needs one red to win this. So Aren Dee has a rainbow item now, not a purple item, so that is not going to count towards her collection. Click that like button and the subscribe and the notification bell if you're enjoying this competition. Aren Dee caught another rainbow feather, so now she's going to make sure she puts that in her storage. Very smart. Doesn't want to make that mistake again. Alright. Maffs is going for another purple feather. He catches that purple feather. Aren Dee on her beach. She's going to get that rainbow item out of her pockets. It's the rainbow stall. Doesn't count towards the purple items, so that does not count towards her progress. Still just got 5 items out of 9. She sees a purple feather. She tries not to hit Renee with her net though, so that's good. Maffs is looking for his next feather. Maffs is running back towards his ranch. Back into the town. Alright. Aren Dee is talking to Pave again. Maffs catches a purple feather. Aren Dee, this time she made sure there's no rainbow feathers in her pockets. She's given Pave some purple feathers. So this is going to be the 6th item. 6 items for Aren Dee of the purple variety. Of course, she has 7 items, but one of them is a rainbow, so that doesn't count. So she has 6 items of the purple for Aren Dee. Maffs looking for his next feather. He just needs 1 red to take this home. He can still win. Alright, Aren Dee has her item number 6 of the purple variety. She's going over here to where they're all displayed. Maffs is going up to his 2nd level. Aren Dee places down the lamp. She's got 6 purple items now. She's out for her next feather. Maffs on his 2nd level. He sees a red feather. This is the red feather. This is number 27. This is it for Maffs. He just needs to get down to Pave and get all those items in his pockets. But he does need some extras as well to craft some rainbow feathers, because crafting the rainbow feathers is going to be quicker than finding wild rainbow feathers. So you do need 1 feather of each color to craft a rainbow feather. Maffs catches a green, Aren Dee catches a blue. Oh, and Maffs' net breaks. Aren Dee is rearranging her inventory. So Maffs does need 3 more red feathers in order to craft some rainbow feathers. Aren Dee catches a red feather. So Maffs has enough items now to get the 9, he's got enough red feathers now to get the 9 red items, but he still needs 3 red feathers to craft rainbow feathers, if he's going to do that. Going back to his Oregon Trail area, running across the fort towards his ranch. Aren Dee is running down her beach. It's still anybody's game. Maffs has enough to get the items. He's got 1 rainbow feather. He's going to drop that. He is going to... Oh, he sees a purple feather there. He's going to catch that purple feather. It is an hour in. They have been at this for an hour. Maffs catches another purple feather. Aren Dee looking for some more feathers. Aren Dee catches a green feather. So if Maffs gets enough of some other colors, he could easily scrap the red and get different color items to use those reds to make a rainbow feather. He actually does have enough purples, I think. Yes, he's got enough purples. And he's got enough blues. And he just needs to craft 2 rainbow feathers because he's got 1. So he's going to drop all his extras of the other colors. He's dropping his greens. Aren Dee looking in her spaceport for another feather. Alright, Maffs is going to pick up his purple feathers. Looks like purple is going to be the color to win this competition because Aren Dee had 6 purple items. Maffs can now get 9 purple items. Aren Dee catches a green feather. Alright, the other side of Maffs' pockets are just out of reach. We can't really see. But I think he's got enough to make rainbow feathers and to get all 9 items of 1 color. So Maffs is running to his town. He's running towards his ranch. Aren Dee is running in suburbia, looking for feathers. Maffs is he's at his crafting table. Maffs is at his crafting table. He is scrolling down. He's going to go for the rainbow feathers. He's not doing a net. He's doing rainbow feathers. Aren Dee catches a red feather. He passes his red feather, or his rainbow feather. Maffs have to scroll back up now. He's going to craft some rainbow feathers. Crafts 1 rainbow feather, crafted for Maffs. Aren Dee catches a green feather. Maffs is crafting another rainbow feather, so that gives him 3 rainbow feathers. So he's going to drop those next to the one that he's already dropped. He's got his 3 rainbow feathers ready. Alright, and he's ready for his 9 items, and they are purple. Aren Dee didn't beat him to the purple items. Alright, Maffs put his net away. He is in town. He is talking to Pave. Maffs is talking to Pave to get his first item. Aren Dee is in the town square. Oh, she's whacking Pave with a net. Oh, she didn't put her net away. She hit him twice. That is not going to bode well for this peacock. Alright, they are both talking to Pave now. Maffs gives purple feathers to Pave to get his first dance. Aren Dee giving some blue feathers to Pave. She's starting all over. She's starting with blue. She's got enough blue feathers to go for the blue set, but that's going to set her back. That's going to set her behind because Maffs already has his purple items already. Alright, Maffs gets the balloon lamp. Aren Dee gets the garland. Alright, Aren Dee talking to Pave again. Maffs talking to Pave again. That rainbow feather really threw off Aren Dee. Now she's all discombobulated. Now she's giving him blue. She doesn't have any purple to give. Maffs talking to Pave again, getting another dance. Getting his next purple item. Alright, Maffs gets the stall. Aren Dee gets the balloon lamp, although hers won't count because it's blue. Unless she's going for the blue collection, she just has to beat Maffs out. Maffs is getting purple items. Okay. Pave is asking Aren Dee for 3 rainbow feathers, but Aren Dee has not completed a single color collection. She does have 9 items, but they are not all the same color. There's a purple feather. She's going to go for that purple feather. Maffs is talking to Pave again to get another purple item. Aren Dee's pockets are full, so she needs to swap it with something. She's gonna swap it with the wetsuit. She's gotta get some items out of these pockets. So she's gonna come over here, down to her beach. She's got two blue items in her pockets, so she's gonna have to get those out of her pockets to make some room for some more feathers. Alright, Maffs is getting another item. Aren Dee puts down the blue items. She's gonna pass the blue feather. She's gonna ignore it. She's gonna catch the red feather though. Maffs talking to Pave again. Alright, Aren Dee looking for more feathers. She has got the 9 items, but they are not all the same color, so if she gets the parade float at this point, it will not count because she doesn't have all of the same color items. Maffs is getting another item. Aren Dee is going to vault across the river on the 2nd level, looking for some feathers. She's picking up some sticks. That's smart because she's going to need those to craft some more nets. Alright, Maffs is talking to Pave again to give him more purple feathers. Aren Dee's got to climb down to the 1st level. She's at the collector's warehouse area. Getting her net back out, looking for some feathers. Maffs is getting another dance with Pave. Alright, Aren Dee sees a blue feather. She's going to pass it up. She sees a purple feather. She snags that. Alright, Maffs talking to Pave again to get in more items. Alright, Aren Dee rearranging her pockets. Moving the purple down. Maffs is more than halfway done giving his purple feathers to Pave. And then Pave is going to ask for the 3 rainbow feathers. Alright, Aren Dee running back down her beach. She stops to take a gander at her inventory. Running back the way she came, back to her campsite. She's going to catch that blue feather that she had passed up earlier. Maffs is giving more feathers to Pave. Aren Dee is running through her campsite now, scaring all the fish away. She sees a blue feather. She's going to go ahead and grab it. Pave doing another dance for Maffs. Aren Dee running to try to find some feathers. Aren Dee sees a green feather. She swings, she catches it. Alright. Pave tells Maffs he is living the spirit of Festivale. Aren Dee going to her storage. Coach Hans cheering her on. She's putting some feathers into her storage. Putting almost all her blue feathers into her storage to clear some room. And she's back out looking for some more feathers. Pave is dancing again for Maffs. She sees another purple feather. Aren Dee catches another purple feather. Alright. Aren Dee sees another purple feather and catches that. Maffs gets another item. Alright. Maffs has got his 9 items of the same color. And Maffs have 9 purple items for Maffs. Now Pave has asked for 3 rainbow feathers. Maffs already has the rainbow feathers on deck, so he's going to pick them up It looks like Maffs is going to take this home. We are in the final stretches. Maffs is running back to the town. Aren Dee still looking for some more feathers. Maffs is back in the town square. He's talking to Pave. He's got the 3 red feathers. Rainbow feathers, rather. Aren Dee is talking to Pave. She tries to give him purple. Aren Dee is trying to give him some purple feathers, and Pave will not have it. He wants rainbow feathers because she has given him 9 items. Alright, Maffs has given the 3 rainbow feathers to Pave. He's getting the super rainbow dance now. Any minute now, Maffs will have the Festivale float in his possession, in his pockets. Aren Dee is dropping some purple feathers. Pave doing his final dance for Maffs. This is the super rainbow dance that looks best at night. Viva Festivale, because the lights come on. At this point here, it looks awesome at night. Aren Dee is crafting. She is not giving up. That dance was perfection. Alright. Pave is giving Maffs the festival float. Maffs has the festival float in his pockets. It is game over. Maffs has the festival float. Northern Hemisphere has taken this race home. Aren Dee realizes she cannot craft the rainbow feather. She needs all the colors. Go ahead and click that like button if you've been enjoying this race. Even if the person you wanted to win didn't win, it's still worth giving it a like. Maffs places and turns on his festival float. Northern Hemisphere Skedaddle is the winner. Maffs is the winner of this race. See the flag flying high behind him with pride. Skedaddle pride for Maffs. He is the winner of this parade float race. He has taken it home with purple of all colors. Aren Dee still going to finish out the race. She's still looking for her feathers. Maffs is doing his victory dance. Aren Dee is at the crafting table. She is crafting some rainbow feathers. She needs more items. She does not have enough to craft enough rainbow feathers. So she's got to run and get some more feathers. She is going to 100% this event. She's going to get the float with different color items because she already didn't win, but she's just going to finish out the event just to at least get the float. Maffs still doing his Festivale dances. He's letting the spirit of Festivale and Mardi Gras take him over. Aren Dee going for a blue feather. She catches a blue feather. Alright, she's at her campsite. She is running to find some more feathers. In the collector's warehouse area. Now she's at her beach, running down her beach. Past the satellite, into suburbia. She's at her crafting table again. She is going to craft another rainbow feather. Does this give her 3 rainbow feathers? She's got 2 in her pockets. Maffs is breaking out the confetti now. Confetti for Maffs. Aren Dee is catching a red feather on the 2nd level of suburbia. Looking for more feathers. She just wants to finish out the event and at least get the parade float, even though she didn't get it first. Confetti flying for Maffs. He's got an endless supply. Aren Dee running back into her city. She sees a purple feather. She's trying not to trot on the ants. Oh, she stepped on the ants. She's going to have to hop across to get that purple feather. Got close enough to her net. Maffs is doing the Viva reaction with the flag flying high behind him, the Skedaddle sun. Alright, Aren Dee is at the crafting table. Maffs is getting a chuckle or two in. Aren Dee is crafting another rainbow feather. That will make 3 rainbow feathers. Maffs is back to dancing. Aren Dee has 3 red feathers. She is going to talk to Pave. Give him the 3 rainbow feathers. You all waiting for something? Give them now. Pave is so bossy. Maffs is dancing a little heart out. He is the champion of this race. The first annual race for the parade float. Aren Dee is getting her final dance from Pave. Maffs is throwing more confetti. Alright, Tybalt is dancing in front of Maffs. He's going to talk to Tybalt. Pretty great how pumped everyone is today. If you're not sweating, you're not doing it right. That's right. So Maffs is going to go have a victory chat with all his villagers. It's finally here! Festivale! Alright, he's going to talk to Renee, his first horse. Don't worry about looking silly, she says. Just dance your heart out. Let's talk to Angus here. You see all this confetti? It's been doing that since this morning. Getting a little chat with all his villagers. Oh, let's talk to Rodeo. Look at all the confetti. It's like when the Sprinkles factory blew up. I don't think we want to know. Doing some more dancing. Aren Dee is trying to place her float, but her villagers are in the way, so she cannot place it. So she has to move it over here. Let's turn it around. Maffs looking for some more villagers to talk to. Coco is up on the 2nd level behind his ranch, so he's going to have enough time to run up there and say hi to Coco. Aren Dee is placing her float, her first float. She is going to 100% this event, so we don't want it. Maffs does not want to trade red feathers with Kid because he wants to keep them to see how many he has. Aren Dee has her float now. She is throwing confetti. Maffs talks to Coco. Go ahead and click that like button and we'll see you next time.